in this video I'm going to show you how to make your own external hard drive. So what you'll need is a hard drive from a computer. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to do a laptop hard drive, but both are very similar. The only difference is the enclosure that you need will be different. So you need a laptop hard drive, a screwdriver, and an external hard drive enclosure, which there's a link to this one in the video description, as well as a couple other ones. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to get the hard drive out of your computer or your laptop, and you want to check the connector on it. Now most modern hard drives are going to have a SATA connector, and so you'll know that because it'll have two plugs there, kind of in an L shape, and if you see that, you have a SATA connector hard drive. So that's important because when you're ordering your external enclosure, you want to make sure you get the right connector. The other part to keep in mind is the size of the drive. 2.5 inch is going to be your laptop standard hard drive. You'll know because it'll be a very small drive. And 3.5 inch is going to be a much larger desktop hard drive, and you'll know that because it will be substantially bigger than the one I have in this video. So let's go ahead and get started opening up our external hard drive enclosure. Alright, in the enclosure you'll get a bag full of cables, and you'll get the actual enclosure itself. Now this is a pretty nice enclosure. It is aluminum on the main surface, and the ends are plastic. So not the nicest one you can get, but definitely for the price, you'll be able to get this probably anywhere between $15 to $20. So it's a pretty good price to be able to convert an existing drive. So the first thing you want to do is look at your external enclosure, and you'll want to find the end that has the screws on it, and go ahead and remove those screws. Okay, once you got the front off, go ahead and pull on the enclosure, pull that all the way out, and grab your hard drive and match up the connectors. Go ahead and slide your drive in, make sure your connectors are lined up, and then just slide the drive forward so it's plugged completely in. Go ahead and line up your enclosure to slide it back in. You slide it back in like that, and then reattach your connector on the front. Alright, once you have both connectors back, now let's go ahead and open up our cables. Alright, with this particular model hard drive, you're going to get a USB 2.0 cable, and you'll notice the USB cable has two plugs on the end. One of those is for power, while the other is for the USB connection, and then this end plugs into the drive. With this model you also get an eSATA cable. eSATA is basically an external SATA cable. Some computers, some laptops have that connector. If you do have that connector, it can give you definitely extra speed, up to 400 megabytes a second. But in either case, the USB 2.0 is a pretty safe connector. It's not going to be quite as fast, probably about the speed as a normal flash drive, but it is a pretty safe route to go. So all you're going to need to do is plug the USB connector into the external enclosure there, and then go ahead and plug these two USB ports into the front of your computer. Alright, once you plug in your drive, it should automatically install itself. So we just open up a Window Explorer tab. There's actually our new drive right there, and there's the contents on it. You can format the drive if you want. That would go ahead and wipe all the information off it, and then you can use it as a fresh new drive. But in this case I will be leaving the information that is on it intact. If you use the eSATA option on the hard drive, you will need to shut down your computer while you plug it in and then turn it back on, as it does act like a normal internal SATA connector. The USB 2.0 is very flexible because you can plug it in and out. So that's it. That's all it takes to set up an external hard drive using an old laptop hard drive. Thank you for watching.